my goodness, you won't believe what just came to light. Yung Joc has finally spoken out, and the details are absolutely shocking. According to him, he caught Kirk Frost secretly stalking pictures of Kendra Robinson. Yes, Joc's own wife. What started as casual observation turned into something much deeper. And Joc isn't holding back anymore. Was this just innocent curiosity? Or was Kirk crossing a major line? And how did Kendra react when the truth came out? This story has some unexpected twists you don't want to miss. Let's talk about one of the most jaw-dropping revelations in reality TV drama. Yung Joc, known for keeping it real, just dropped a bombshell about Kirk Frost that has everyone talking. According to Joc, he personally caught Kirk sneaking around, checking out private pictures of Kendra, and what he uncovered left him absolutely stunned. For those who don't know, Kirk Frost has a long history of controversy, especially in relationships. From past cheating scandals to messy drama with Rashida, Kirk's reputation has always been questionable. But no one expected his latest scandal would involve Joc's wife. How did this come to light? Why was Kirk so fixated on Kendra? And what does this mean for his marriage to Rashida and his friendship with Joc? Joc had always considered Kirk a friend, someone he could joke with, share industry advice with, and even confide in about relationships. But lately, something about Kirk's behavior started feeling off, and Joc couldn't quite put his finger on it at first. Small things began adding up. It started with casual comments Kirk would make about Kendra. "Man, you got yourself a real one," Kirk would say, or, "Kendra always be looking sharp, bro." Nothing too strange, right? Until Joc started noticing how often Kirk brought her up in conversation. Whether at the studio, on set for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, or just chilling with friends, Kirk always found a way to mention Kendra. And it wasn't just general comments, it was specific details. Joc recalled when Kirk commented on an outfit Kendra had worn weeks earlier. "That blue dress she had on at the party. Yeah, that was something else," Kirk had said with a little smirk. It struck Joc as odd because most men wouldn't remember something like that so vividly. First, Joc told himself he was overthinking it. Kirk was his boy, maybe just being friendly. But then, the social media interaction started getting bizarre. Joc noticed Kirk was often one of the first people to like Kendra's posts, especially the ones where she was dressed up. What started as mild suspicion turned into undeniable proof when Joc finally caught Kirk sneaking a peek at Kendra's private pictures. Now the big question remains. What happens next? How will this affect Kirk's already fragile relationship with Rashida? And can Joc ever trust Kirk again? This scandal is just getting started, and the drama is about to explode. Kirk and Kendra weren't even close, so why was he so invested in her page? It wasn't just likes. Kirk was dropping fire emojis, heart-eye reactions, and comments like "Sheesh, looking good, Kendra." Joc couldn't shake the gut feeling creeping in, that little voice whispering something was off. But he didn't want to accuse Kirk without proof. So he started paying closer attention. One night, while scrolling through Instagram, Joc noticed something strange. Kendra had just posted a simple brunch selfie, and within minutes, Kirk had not only liked it but commented, "Always glowing." Joc's stomach tightened. Kirk wasn't just engaging. He was first, even before Kendra's closest friends. Suspicious, Joc decided to test a theory. Over the next few days, he carefully monitored Kirk's social media activity, watching for patterns that might confirm what he already suspected. Every time Kendra posted, Kirk was right there, liking, commenting, reacting. But it didn't stop at social media. He started mentioning her in random conversations, even when she had nothing to do with the topic. Then, one evening at a friend's gathering, Kirk slipped. They were all talking about relationships when he casually said, "Man, I swear I don't know how you do it, Joc. If I had a woman like Kendra, I'd be on my best behavior every single day." The words weren't outright disrespectful, but the way he said it, the grin, the look in his eyes, made it feel like more than just a compliment. Determined to get answers, Joc decided to dig deeper. One night, while Kendra was in the shower, her unlocked phone sat within reach. His pulse quickened as he opened her DMs and found Kirk's name. At first, the messages seemed harmless, Kirk reacting to Kendra's stories with emojis, making small talk. But as Joc scrolled further, his blood boiled. Kirk had been messaging her late at night, complimenting her outfits, asking personal questions, even joking about how Joc better be treating her right. It wasn't blatant disrespect, but it pushed the line hard. And Kendra. She wasn't exactly encouraging him, but she wasn't shutting him down firmly either. Joc clenched his jaw. This wasn't just casual banter. It was something more. This wasn't just casual admiration, this was something deeper, something sneaky. Kirk had been slowly testing the waters, seeing how much he could get away with. Joc didn't want to make a scene in public, so he confronted Kirk when they were alone at the studio. "Kirk, man," Joc started casually. "I gotta ask you something, and I need you to be straight with me. Why you always up in Kendra's comments and hitting her up in the DMs like that?" The room fell silent. Kirk blinked, then let out a nervous chuckle. "Man, come on. Ain't even like that. You know I got love for both of y'all. I was just showing support." Joc wasn't buying it. "Support, bro. There's a difference between supporting and lurking. You're always one of the first ones liking her pics, always commenting. And now I see you sliding in her messages too. What's up with that?" Kirk shifted uncomfortably. "Man, you tripping. I ain't even on that type of time." Joc stared him down. "Then explain why you told me the other night that if you had a woman like Kendra, you'd be on your best behavior. Sounded real personal to me." Kirk opened his mouth to respond but quickly shut it. He had no real defense. After a long pause, he finally sighed. "Look, man, I ain't gonna lie. Kendra's a beautiful woman. I respect your relationship, but yeah, maybe I was out." That was all Joc needed to hear. He had suspected it, but now it was confirmed. Kirk had been eyeing his woman, and he wasn't even denying it. "Yeah, you were out of line," Joc said, leaning in with a serious tone. "And if I ever catch you crossing that boundary again, we're gonna have a real problem." That night, Joc talked to Kendra about it. Joc took a deep breath. "I gotta ask you something, and I need you to be real with me," he said. "Have you ever felt like Kirk was acting different around you? Like, too friendly or too familiar?" Kendra frowned. "Different how? I mean, you've seen how he always pops up in your comments, how he reacts to your stories. And I saw the messages." Joc showed her the screenshots he'd taken. Kendra read through them, her expression hardening. "Joc, I swear I didn't think anything of it. I thought he was just being friendly. You never thought it was weird? The way he kept messaging you late at night. The little comments he made." Joc pressed. Kendra sighed. "I mean, when I look at it now, yeah, it does seem a little off. But I never responded in a way that encouraged him, Joc. I wasn't trying to disrespect you. So why didn't you shut it down?" Joc asked. "You could have told him to stop." "Honestly, I didn't think it was that serious. I thought if I ignored it, he'd stop," she admitted. "But now I see ignoring it wasn't enough. I'll make sure it never happens again. I'll shut it down completely." Joc thought the situation was over. But a few days later, he got a call from a close friend. "Joc, you ain't gonna believe this. Bro Kirk's been talking about you behind your back," his friend said. "He's telling people you're insecure and paranoid, saying you accused him of trying to get with Kendra and made a fool of yourself." Joc's blood started to boil. "And that ain't even the worst part," his friend continued. "He said Kendra's only with you because of your status. That if you wasn't Yung Joc, she wouldn't even look your way. That was it. This wasn't just about inappropriate comments or DMs. Kirk had been holding on to some deeper jealousy. And now that he'd been confronted, he was trying to flip the narrative and make Joc look bad." Joc didn't waste time. He called Kirk directly. "Cut the fake energy, Kirk. I heard what you've been saying. You out here running your mouth, telling people I'm insecure, talking about my relationship like you know something. You really thought I wasn't gonna find out?" Kirk tried to laugh it off. "Man, you listening to gossip? I ain't say nothing like that." "Nah, see, this is where we're done," Joc declared. "You crossed the line once, I checked you and I let it go. But now you're disrespecting me behind my back. That tells me everything I need to know about you. So what, you cutting me off over this? Kirk asked. You cut yourself off, Joc replied coldly. I don't keep fake people around me. Do whatever you gotta do, but just know you ain't welcome in my circle no more. And with that, Joc hung up. After that call, Kirk tried to reach out several times, but Joc ignored every attempt. Kendra blocked Kirk on social media and made it clear where her loyalty stood. The news spread quickly in the industry, and people started taking sides. Kirk, desperate to save face, began posting cryptic messages on social media and going live to indirectly address the situation without mentioning Joc's name. Man, it's crazy how people get in their feelings over something so small, Kirk said in one of his live videos. Like bruh, if you got insecurities, that's on you. But don't try to make me the villain. What Kirk didn't realize was that Joc wasn't the only one who had a problem with him. Other people in the industry started reaching out to Joc, sharing similar experiences with Kirk. I ain't wanna say nothing before, but he's been moving shady for a while, one person admitted. Yeah man, he's got a habit of crossing boundaries, another added. It became clear. This wasn't just about Kendra. Kirk had been playing a dangerous game for a long time. And now it had finally caught up with him. I ain't wanna say nothing before, but I been peeped how Kirk moves, someone admitted. He did the same thing with another dude's girl a while back. It all started making sense. This wasn't a one-time thing. Kirk had a pattern. He had been playing this game for a long time, sliding into women's DMs, testing boundaries, and acting innocent when confronted. Eventually, Kendra spoke out publicly to defend Joc. Let me be clear, she posted on social media. Joc was right to check Kirk. As a woman, I know when a man is crossing the line, and Kirk was absolutely inappropriate. I might not have seen it at first, but looking back, I can see exactly what Joc was talking about. Her post went viral. People showed overwhelming support for Kendra and Joc while calling out Kirk's behavior. Kirk's reputation took a major hit. He wasn't getting invited to the same industry events, and some business connections quietly backed away. People just weren't rocking with him like before. In the end, Joc felt a sense of peace. He had removed someone toxic from his life, protected his relationship, and earned even more respect. He learned a valuable lesson. Not everyone who smiles in your face is truly for you. Some people are just waiting for the right moment to betray you. As for Kirk, well, karma has a way of handling people like him. And Joc, he wasn't looking back.